This week in Balatro, I started off by finding a seed where I was able to get 3 ectoplasms to really boost the hell out of 2 negative jokers to 7x each. Ultimately, it's not very good, but it's kind of funny. Look at that. A pair. 5 million. What are you going to do? Here I find a negative Wee Man on the first Buffoon pack, giving this run a clear direction. I grab Hieroglyph because it'll help me scale before I die, and then I'm able to find Hanging Chad and Hack in the same store, which is going to absolutely buff the hell out of Wee Man. Before finding Brainstorm, I've also been able to make all my 2s lucky and red sealed, giving me a lot of molt and money. Finding Oops All 6s and Bloodstone ensures that I'm going to get a lot of scoring, proccing 1.5x for every retrigger. That's pretty good. Anyways, I pick up Showman and I'm able to find Brainstorm and Bloodstone in the same reroll, which is very statistically unlikely, but I will take it. I go with Bloodstone, and I really feel like this is probably pretty close to the optimal setup you can get for this build. I also hit another Ectoplasm because at this point, most of my deck, maybe all of my deck, is just 2s, so I know that I'll be set. Which is also why it's incredibly lucky that Idol got duplicated. I'm able to make a pretty good amount of glass 2s, and I let it rip for my high score. I'm able to get Wee Man up to 6,800, which is 850 re-triggers. Which, that's gotta be my high score with 2s in general. This run is very silly. I'm able to find Yorick and duplicate him and find both discard vouchers. I think I end up roughly averaging around 1 Yorick level up per round with all the discarding. Then I find Canio and DNA, which leads me to a interesting strategy of trying to duplicate a bunch of glass cards and then running flush 5s, hoping that they'll all break. This run doesn't go very deep, but it's a pretty interesting collection of jokers that are rare but don't work super well together. I get both Yoricks up to 36x and the Canio up to 26x. Pretty funny. This was my first hit the road run, and this is probably one of my least favorite jokers. I get a deck of just 10 jacks, which gets my erosion to plus 168 molt, and I love erosion as a concept, but in practice, by the time I'm able to get it to like plus 100 molt, the chip goals are always way too high, and I feel like I'm always incentivized to replace it with any X molt joker. Anyways, I'm able to discard enough jacks to get hit the road to X3, but the thing really carrying me here is my lucky cat at X13. All face cards debuffed is my next boss blind, and that will surely kill me, but I find a campfire, which I abuse to get up to 6.25x by buying and selling 25 cards, which allows me to plow through the boss blind with a totally debuffed hand on ante 12. Pretty funny. I barely get into scientific notation to get the high score for this run, but I'm not able to repeat the campfire magic when all diamonds debuffed. Ruins my hand. Rip, hit the road. I never liked you. I love the Hex into Ankh combo to get 2 1.5x jokers on round 1. This feels like the most ghost deck play possible. The money from double mail-in rebate leads me to find a Baron, which I can't resist selling all my jokers so I can duplicate that. The duplication continues when I find Invisible Joker, and what could be better than triple Baron? Someone on TikTok pointed out to me that having Brainstorm and Blueprint in one Baron is better because then I have more flexibility on boss blinds. But I think that's wrong because that is not as fun. I find Mime and Observatory as well, which leads me to hitting E31. Light work. No reaction. Baron builds are probably my favorite, but damn, do they take a long time to finish. Anyways, I get the negative Joker voucher when I have no money, and I have an empty Joker slot tragically with nothing in it as I die in round 58. That's a high round score. Let the duplication continue. I find Bloodstone and make the tough decision to sell Oops All Sixes so I can get double Bloodstone, but look at that. I find Oops All Sixes right away again. Nice. Invisible Joker gives me triple Bloodstone, and even though I don't have a King's only deck, Idol is active for me, leading me to my high score for this run of E22. Tragically, right after that, Idol picks a different card, and I die. RIP. I hope you guys like duplicating Jokers, because in this run, I get double burn Joker early, which lets me get high card all the way up to level 169 in a Baron build. But before that, look at me getting 3 negative Jokers in a row from rerolls. What the hell is this about? Anyways, I won't make you sit through an entire Baron, Steel card, re-trigger, etc. I top out at E25. Make that E26, whatever. This run ends in a funny way. I'm not thinking and I sell my Oops All Sixes for Idol in anticipation of getting my deck down to just Kings of Hearts. But I totally forget that Bloodstone is the source of all my scoring, and going from 2 and 2 chance to hit to 1 and 2 chance to hit kills me. RIP. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm going to be making weekly Balatro recap videos from now on. Next week I'm going to do gold stake only and see how painful it is. Subscribe for more, and thank you for watching. See ya!